What is up, guys? How you doing tonight? Good, good. Yeah, a lot of comics get on stage and they ask that. They ask, how are you doing? They don't really care. I want you to know, as my audience, I really care how you're doing. I'd like to go around to everybody and ask how you're doing. We'll start out right here. How are you doing tonight? Good, good. We'll just move to the right. How are you doing tonight? And that is all the time we have for that, unfortunately. You guys seem like a good audience. Makes my job a little bit easier. Isn't really my job. I hate it when I say that, when I hear people say that. It's recreation. It's fun. But I do have 3 jobs. Yeah, 3. And people ask me when they hear that, like, Richard, why do you have 3 jobs? My general response is, well, you know, successful people work hard for their success, and I'd like to be successful, so I'm going to work hard for my success. They're like, oh, that sounds noble. That sounds admirable. Generally leave out the part about owing $4,500 in restitution. Yeah, I'm not currently allowed to drive. The 2 are not related, I assure you. Apparently, it's frowned upon to come around a corner sideways at 30 miles an hour. Well in the parking garage above joggers when there's a police officer present. Who knew? I know some of you guys in the audience, you're thinking, well, I knew that. Well, you know what? I didn't. All right? I'm a slow learner. I was the kid that walked up to the light socket, stuck the fork in, got frustrated, and went and grabbed the knife. I used to get frustrated at video games, too, when I was a kid. Anyone remember Super Nintendo? Yeah. I played Super Nintendo the other day, and I was playing Street Fighter. Street Fighter's good stuff. But I was watching it, and every time you punch somebody, you get like 50 points, 500 points. They don't mean anything, though. By the end of the fight, you have like 50,000 points. I decided I was going to give myself points for doing things in life. Just in general. Wake up in the morning on time, 4,000 points. Go to the bathroom and make it mostly in the toilet. 50,000 points. Remember to write down your girlfriend's birthday and the day you met. 1 million points. Hope she's not in the audience. Yeah. My girlfriend and I, we have a good relationship, actually, and I think that I have it easier. Generally, guys have it easier than girls, and I think that's true all the way across the board, including like sex. For women, an orgasm is like a labyrinth. Right? You get to the beginning and there's a maze, there are puzzles, pitfalls. Finally, you get to the center and there's a minotaur standing there. Guys, we get to the beginning of the maze, we tap our heels together 3 times and we're there. Fun fact for you guys, animals are not people lovers. I discovered that the other day. We're switching gears, trying to keep up. Discovered that the other day. I was sitting in a park, and I like to people watch, and I saw this little kid. He was walking up to a goose, had his hand outstretched. And I was watching, and the goose was like twice the kid's size. And as he got close, I was thinking, oh, this is going to be bad. And he got close, and the goose turned around, noticed him, started flapping its wings and clawing or webbing or whatever it is that geese do. And I thought to myself, watching this in horror, that, you know, somebody should do something. So I pulled out my phone and I pressed record. It's important to YouTube things like that. The kid's gonna learn. Don't put the fork in the light socket, Richard. But I realized right then and there that animals would eat us if they could. Yeah, I mean, animals really only do like 5 things, right? They eat, they drink, they get rid of what they eat and drink, they sleep, and the 5th one, if you have to ask me, probably turn to your neighbor and ask, and I see there are like young people present, so ask your parents after the show, they'll explain it. Judges with children, Richard Kahn, minus 10,000 points. And I know what you're thinking, well, my dog, my cat, they love me. Well, you know what? If you fed me, sheltered me, cleaned up my poop, I would love you too. Thank you guys very much, you've been great.